Hey, Jill. Sorry I'm late. Just waiting for a few more people to get in here. I'm sorry. Oh, what a rough day. As you can see by what I mean about my post, I am falling apart and I am heartbroken. Just let's get other people in here. Please share, share. Like and subscribe. Hopefully, we can get some more people in here. No trolls allowed. No ignorant people allowed. This is a calm channel, not a stupid channel. It's real life, what's going on and around the world, my life, sharing it with people and having people understand stuff. Hey, John, please share that out. Thank you for coming. I'm just going to wait for a little bit more people to come in here. Get two people in here. So just wait for a little bit. I know it's late. I had a rough. Hey, Mayor. Rough, rough week. And I went in and seen him today. It was just me and my son. Um, his eyes, he held one eye open and stuff like that. He did not move his hands. He did not squeeze my hands. I mean, I did do some leg exercises with his left side because his left side now is not working. So he took a turn for the worst again. Um, he had a fever. They told me his kidneys are starting to fail. And I said, well, maybe we should try dialysis. Come to find out that the antifungal medication and some of the medications they were giving him is causing the kidneys to shut down and the kidney problems. Did I know? I even asked about the risk. What are the risks? What are these side effects? Didn't get an answer from the nurses. I don't know. Oh, why didn't the doctors tell me that? They didn't tell me nothing. I can't be strong. I'm trying to be strong, but I am falling apart. I am crying. I've been crying since I got home. Um, Now they're talking about he can't have the vent in that long. They're talking about they're making me do all these decisions, and they're like, it's just like very complicated. It's a lot on me. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And if he doesn't come around, I'm going to give him 3 weeks. I'm going to turn everything off. I have no choice. I can't sit back and let somebody I love suffer like that. Thank you, Mario. I need all the prayers right now. He starts to do good and then he goes backwards. I'm going to take the cat up on Sunday. And they put a wire up in his groin area for his blood pressure so they can monitor it better. And they might do dialysis. They're discussing that. And I said, please have them call me if they do that. Hoping it straightens it out. But they kept saying, oh, because of his brain and stuff like that, it's just like there's too many things the different doctors are telling me. And my head's spinning bad. I had to get beer tonight. I'm sorry. Sue me. I had to do something. I made a promise to God and I broke and I feel like shit. But I just can't take it anymore. It is painful. It is hard. And I don't wish this on anybody. All I ask is if you have a loved one that is sick, make them go to the hospital, call an ambulance, and tell them you're going to the hospital. I don't care if you had a fall, you're getting fucking checked. You never know if you have a brain bleed, anything. A hip broken. You don't, you just do what you need to do. It's not fun. If he's not better in 3 weeks, I don't know. I'm going to have to shut it down and I'm going to have to sell his guitars. I'm going to have to sell a lot of stuff. And I'm looking for a place to move because I can't afford this fucking place. Hey, Raider Rich, good to see you. This is not right. But I gotta talk to a lawyer about everything. Everything. I can't believe the man I love is laying her in a bed on a fucking ventilator, fighting for his life. And he gets this fungal fucking infection in the hospital, and they're putting him all through this medication. And they're telling me I don't know. I just don't know. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be on here crying. I've been trying all day to hold it in. All day. And no, I'm not drunk. I only had a little bit of beer and that's it. And I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow anyway to get checked. My kidneys checked and get all my blood work done. I need to take care of myself too. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck do they know? You know, I don't want to go and shut it down. And then he comes, he's like, why did you let me die? But in the way I know he talked that he didn't want to go to nursing home. And I can't remember all of it, that he wouldn't want to live in a vegetated state. And that's part of it. But it wasn't not expected. Come on, I already lost a lot of people. Even this year, I lost my freaking nephew. And I'm thinking about, I'm losing the love of my life. Just like my nephew who died, his wife, just lost her mother. That's just too much in a row for her. How much can she handle? You lost your husband, now you lost your mother. I already lost mine. My mom's not here for me. She died in 2001. And I miss her. She was always there for me, my mother. And I would go visit her every day when she was in the nursing home. And that's what they said, oh, put him in the nursing home. And I'm like, I'm sorry. He can go to a rehab, but if he doesn't get any better, he's coming home and he's going to die at home. And that's it. I'll take care of him if I have to. I'll prop and turn him. I'll make sure his ass is clean. When I went in there, he was shitty as hell. They removed the tooth from his butt. And they didn't tell me anything. First it's the cast. And then they take that out. And then it's like, how long has he been laying in that? It pisses me off. It's like I feel like I gotta be up there. And I even did some leg exercises with his leg, just his left leg, and then I touched it, and you could see, like, you could see the muscle, like when I touched it, his feet, it like jumped, and he did move his leg a little bit. That's it, and he could barely squeeze my hand, but his eyes were open. And I even touched his eyebrows, and he doesn't like when you touch his head or anything. And then I did go around the bed, and I gave him a kiss on the forehead, and he smiled. You could see the smile. He's got a lot of equipment that if he does pass, I'm going to have to sell all that stuff. A lot of guitars, but one's mine, and I'm keeping it. I got to sell a lot of his shit. It's worth, they're all worth a couple $1,000s. And I got to sell a snowblower. I told my neighbor, you can have my wave whacker and my stupid lawnmower for $20. They ain't worth nothing. And I have another one. It just needs the string put in and rewound. And that's a good one, Sell it to you $5 if you can fix it. I'm just thinking about paying for. I'm just looking. I gotta call the funeral home where they took my brother-in-law's body and stuff, and see how much that would cost me just for a viewing and have him cremated. So his friends can say goodbye and have one last look. But I know his wedding ring won't get cremated with him. I don't know what to do with that in his cross. I just think when I get I don't know. I don't even, it's just fucking, I'm like talking way ahead of myself. I'm just trying to think of options and stuff, and just in case, just to be prepared. He moved his mouth. He smiled, Joe. He smiled. He had a big old smile on his face when I kissed him on the forehead. He loves when I kiss him on the forehead. I mean, they didn't even have him in the chair. They had him in the bed. So, now... No, his wedding band's on my middle finger because that's the only place that, because my wedding band falls off my finger because it's a little too big. But his fits perfectly on my middle finger, on my left hand. Yeah, I had picked up his ring and his cross because they had his, I took, they took it off him when, I first went to see him. I took that with me. They didn't have his wedding. I didn't know where his wedding band was. They said they had security. Here, they lied to me, and it was in a damn, one of those urinal cups, sterile urinal cups. That's where they had it. I took that with me. And I noticed whoever shaved him did a good job. He got a nice shave, around his face. And he did a real good job. And I told the night nurse, I said, I don't know who did it. Could you please find out and tell them to thank them and stuff? I do want to, thank the nurses that did take care of them. I was thinking about making cookies. I'm going to try to make some Saturday. I think I'm going to. And take it up Sunday to show my appreciation because I'm taking up the cat. I'm not going to give up John. I even told the doctor that. But the more you hear, it makes you so lose control. your mind spins and you don't know what to think. I'd rather be prepared than unprepared. You understand? I gotta find a place because $750. My rent's going up in June. $750 plus water and sewer. Sewer is $47.50, and the water bill usually runs between 50 some dollars for the two of us plus the neighbors. We split the bill. Then I have to pay trash, car insurance, electric, internet, and phone, which I'm going to get rid of the home phone if everything fails. Gas, pay gas. Then you figure I got car insurance, renter's insurance, Hey, Josh. Thanks for coming, sweetie. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, his check covered most of the bills. I mean, I still got to look to see if I think he said he doesn't owe anything till June. I'm hoping I'm correct because I don't want to miss a payment and then I'm driving without car insurance. You know what I mean? Hope the Granberry babies are doing well, Josh. I mean, it's a lot. So I'm looking to go. No, he has a policy. I can always check it up online. I have the paper or somewhere, and I'll just type it in and see when it's due. I know it's due in June. He doesn't know that much. But then he has a firm where he like ordered like certain, equipment, musical equipment. So, he ordered two things. So now I got to pay on those. So, I mean, I'm just gonna give him a chance, and I'm even if they have to put a vent, through a hole in his throat to do that for a while, just to take that out, then do it that way. If you have to tube feed him through his stomach, do it that way. They act like it's gonna be fucking permanent. It's not permanent. I was already told. And they're saying, oh, this idiot doctor who's not the neurosurgeon, he has a chance of coming back. And it's like these demons, I feel like that doctor was a demon testing my faith. And that's the way I feel. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but put one in the chat if you think that doctor's a demon. Two, if not. Meaning, wait, here, let me revise that. One in the chat if you think he's trying to test my faith. Two, if not. Thanks, Mario, because I know. It's like the devil testing my faith, playing mind games with me. Thanks, John. Like I said, these doctors, even my son said, Mom, he repeated himself. I said, Zach, I know. He just kept repeating the same shit. Exactly. That's what they do, to confuse you, try to make you not believe in faith. Maybe this person doesn't believe in faith like some of these nurses and stuff. Even the disease doctor was there and she was checking on Tom and stuff. asked about, who I was, and I introduced myself, and I said, I'm his wife. Exactly. Yeah, he was upset. He's been emotional. He has his own, PTSD and mental health problems that he suffers from. I have depression and you know, but I take my medication every day. So does he. That keeps me on the even keel. I'm allowed to cry. Oh yeah, I did. I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. We got some lurkers in here. I wonder who they are. They can't come in and say hi. We got 9 people watching. They're probably freaking trolls. And I could probably guess who. But I'm not going to mention nobody's names because I'm not like them in drama queens that like try to push some shit on people. Just tell them the truth. I am fighting hard. I'm fighting hard for him. And the nurses are doing everything they can for him. But I was just a little upset that he was like a mess and it was bad. And I said, well, we're gonna go to lunch. We were there for a while. I got there about I scared my son. I was doing fucking 90. He flipped out. We left at 9:30, almost after 9. I gassed up and headed out. You're supposed to do 70 once you get on the highway. I couldn't do 70. Come on. I can't even do 55. I'm on a steady stream. And you know what really pisses me off? These freaking idiots. As soon as they see you coming up close to them, they fucking pull over and you gotta stop. You're doing one speed. That's the passing lane. I'm passing you. I'm gone. And I gotta hit the brakes for your dumbass. These people are fucking crazy out here, Jill. People that are going to Pittsburgh, these people drive like nutcases. Damn, I thought the people in Jersey were bad, but damn. What's going on, Josh? Who is Leah? Your wife? I'm sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Is Leah your wife? Or please let me know who it is. I don't. John, do you know who Leah is? Is that his wife? I don't know who Leah is. Oh my God. I really don't. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm really sorry to hear that. Wow. Oh, your wife. Oh my God, Josh. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. You're in my prayers and thoughts. Oh my God. She was young. Jeez. That's his wife. Leah is his wife. That's sad. How are you managing? You still have all your animals? Your farm animals? Wow. This is just a shock. April. Damn. What is it with the month of death? Wow. Well, if you don't know, if you think about Cheers, Norm, the fat guy, he passed away too this month. Yeah, Josh is good peoples. He is. Him, Mo, Kelly, John, everybody in here are good, wonderful people. that I met on here and consider family, and will continue to consider family. Wow. But I'm gonna still hang on. Maybe I'll leave it for 3 weeks. We'll see. And I might just bring him home. I don't know how they're gonna get him up the steps. Or if we move out of here. Hopefully we find something on one floor. Something quick so we're out of here by July. I can't pay all this shit. You had to sell everything, Josh? I am so sorry. God bless you. It hurts. It hurts when you lose somebody you love. It really hurts. I didn't know you guys were separated. Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that, Josh. Wow. I know the kids are. I feel so sorry. Blessings to and prayers to your family. You all have my deep condolences. Everybody's been going through hell. Damn. And Mo just lost his uncle. It's like, what the fuck? Excuse my language. God forgive me for swearing. I'm more like, what the hell? I'm smoking more. I just don't like. Yeah, life is precious. Very precious. I didn't know you guys were separated a couple years. I had no clue. You kept that to yourself, knucklehead. I'm so sorry you lost your wife. And I know your kids are suffering. It's hard when you lose a parent or even a child. It is. It's well, they're in heaven right now and they're looking down on all of us, our family members. Just like my mother. I mean, I was like telling God, please, please don't take him from me. I was like, my son came out of his room and was hugging me and holding me. You know, he's like, Mom, you were strong all day. I said, Zach, when I'm home, I'd rather cry there and cry. It's just hard. My son's, he's stressing too. It's a lot on him, And he said, God brought me to you, Mom. Brought me back home to you. He knew that he was going to, that I need him. Knucklehead. Hey, that's my line, Jill. Knucklehead. Oh my God, knucklehead. God. Yep, I am a knucklehead. I didn't want anybody to see me cry. And that's why I didn't put my camera on tonight. I didn't feel like it. My nose is getting all stuffed up from crying. I know. It's just like everything's a mystery. He was doing good without a fever for 2 damn days. Now it's back. You know what I think? Also, that stupid suction thing. All they do is put like a thing over it. I think they should change that out every fucking day. Every day. Because when you keep using that damn thing over, you're putting fucking germs back in the body. That's my opinion. I think I need to bring that up to doctors. Have them change that shit every day. Every fucking day. And please, have people wear masks. You're in there breathing on him. My son's worried about me getting the fungal infection. If I get it, I get it. I go with him. That's that's not nice to say, but that's how I look at it. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm just afraid of death. That's it. If I go, I want to go in my sleep. I don't want to choke to death. I just want my heart to go, boop. That's it. And stop. And I don't want to end up like my husband, on a vent. That's not how I would want to be. And I know he said some things to me. I can't recall. He just said he don't want to be in a vegetative state. I am. I tore my whole closet out the other day, and I got rid of some shoes. I'm going to start getting rid of his shoes and probably some of his clothes. But I'm keeping some what's in the drawer. What he can't wear, I'm going to get rid of that. Because he asked me to, get rid of his shoes. He has two pair of brand new shoes he never wore. He has boots, that he bought, and then he had, these are old ones. They're a little scuffed when he could wear them, when he was able to get around real good. And he barely wore those. And he has them black ones he just bought. So I think I'm just going to put them on him if he does pass. What about this? Oh, yeah, I am constantly on them. Yeah, they tried to prevent me coming back. And they were doing a procedure. And you know what? They didn't even text me and letting me know. Nothing that they were going to do that procedure. Nah. They did not tell me they were going to do it. So that's why I need to write and document everything so I can give to a lawyer. I don't care if this is a big fucking hospital, big corporation. They've been sued before. Yeah, I'm constantly on him. I even said to the nurse, I said, please change him. I'm going to lunch. And he better be cleaned up. Oh, I know he was pee. Would you want to lay in that stuff? I know he wouldn't want to lay. If it was me there, I would be changing him. Where are the aides? Why don't they have aides in there to do this shit? Y'all need 2 people to change him. I did it. I did 400, 500-pound woman. Changed them by my damn self. You know what? I wish I could just bring him home from the hospital. But I'd be risking his life. I don't know. So I can take care of him so he gets the proper skin care and make sure he's turned and propped the right way. I know I'm anal and I'm picky, but you know what? Why don't you? I really need to tell this hospital how I fucking feel. And that's it. You know what? Change his stuff daily. He wouldn't get an infection. He was fighting that thing. His fever broke for 2 days, and all of a sudden he goes downhill. That doesn't make sense to me. Exactly. Exactly. That's all they want. And I just got 2 bills from him from the ambulance service. So I'm going to tell him his Medicare stuff, like send it to them, send it to welfare, send all his shit to welfare. Let them take care of it because I can't. Yep. I know. I told him. I said he might have to go to a nursing home. I said the fuck he will. I said he'll go to rehab, and if he doesn't get any better, he's coming home, and I'll take care of him my damn self. Even my son said he'll help, but I know he doesn't want to. I'll just tell him, hey, you pull him this way and let me do the cleaning. You don't have to look. Look away. No, she hasn't called me. The social worker hasn't even contacted me, period. This is what makes me mad. Nobody called me. They said, oh, we'll have the social worker call you. No, not a damn phone call. I guess I got to be on that ball too. Good idea, John. Good idea. I'm going to mark that down. Talk to social worker. I'm writing it down, John. I wrote it on the opposite side of my list. Gross list. Yeah, you got to talk to these people. Like I said, I got so much on my mind trying to figure out so much stuff. I just got a housing application. I know I need resources, but my son's living with me too. Like even if he has to be on a vent coming home, we get a. Why am I smoking these damn cigarettes when I have fucking? Sorry. I was talking to myself like I had cigarettes laying on the table every world, and I'm digging in my stupid pack that I wrote. Oh God. Yeah, if if they're supposed to call me about rehab or anything, I'm calling them tomorrow and say I want to speak to a social worker. Have the social worker call me and stuff like that, and I'm gonna plan the options because I'd rather him pass away at home around loved ones and family because he still has a niece and stuff and her mother. He's got friends, and I'll let his Aunt Marion come and maybe his nephew if I can get a hold of him. I did try to get a hold of his favorite nephew, but he's got his own life, and try to get them to come see him. Just be surrounded by us, and that's it. Oh, I will keep calling. Trust me. Just like the one nurse said, oh, you can't come in here. You have to wait. As soon as the guy was working on the door, the maintenance man, I walked in. And the one nurse, she was like, I'm not doing a procedure. And I kind of snapped at her. And then I apologized. I said, I'm his wife. I want to see what they're doing. And then my son got a little agitated. He's like, Mom, my knee's hurting me. Let's go home. I'm like, Zach, why don't you go sit in the waiting room? But I didn't know they were doing that procedure to put the freaking line in his groin to monitor his blood pressure. It's like, Jesus criminalities. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, people. Yeah, John, I get it. Exactly. You're going to fight for your family and your loved one no matter what. You know, and that's the way it should be. Fight for your loved ones, and no matter if they're in a nursing home or not. Just like when my mother was in a nursing home, I didn't put her there. My sister did. She could have lived on her own. She would have been fine. But no, her stupid friend had to say, "Oh, she can't do it on her own. She can't." You know what? They took advantage of my mother. I've seen her checkbook, how screwed up it was. I even went in the bank and they said about a check, some pizzas and stuff like that. I was like, "What do you mean?" And then I found out a niece stole the check because they were so hungry for pizza. Are you kidding me? You would steal your own grandmother's personal check? And it screwed up her checkbook because I was trying to take care of her stuff. Exactly. Exactly, Jill. But you know what? Some family members can be dirty as shit. Just like he was adopted and his family did him dirty. And I will not. I don't even want to see no parts of that person. Once that obituary, if it does come to time, she even walks in there, I'm gonna say, you need to escort her out of here because I don't even want to see her because I will give her a mouthful or I'll escort her out myself, and it won't be pretty. And yes, his when he was like he was going through stuff and he got out of the hospital and they were doing physical therapy again. The guy Joe that knew his aunt gave him $400 to give to Tom, and that was wonderful because she's the only one that gave a shit about Tom. I don't know if she's still alive or anything. I need to find out if she is. Exactly. Family does not have to be by blood. It does not have to be by blood. You can your YouTube family can be your family, you know? I so enjoy being on YouTube. I met a lot of people that I love and I care about. I mean, Mo, Mo, I went on his channel. You know, I went on sick. I was so afraid to talk, and I just started talking to Mo, and I started my own channel. Hi, Whitetail. Good to see you, sweetheart. You don't need like even I met Janet. She was on my panel plenty of times. We had good times. You know, everybody would call her drunk, but you know what? She don't drink during the week anymore. She drinks on weekends. You know, she was fun to be around. She lets loose. Let her. People need to let people be themselves, and that's it. If people want to be stupid and retarded, let them be drama queens and be stupid and retarded on their own. I don't like using that word. Excuse me. I apologize. Just say stupid and dumb. That's it. And no matter what we go through, we're all in this together as family. And that's it. We are family. You know, when somebody's hurting, I'm right there for them. I will pray for them and be there for them. And that's it. I would give my last dime if I had it. The shirt off my back. I would feed somebody that's hungry. You know? And I forgot Monday is Memorial Day. This Monday coming up. Blah, blah, blah. And I just said to my son, I even invited his friend Bill. No, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh. And you know what I said to him? Well, if you're going to be in Pittsburgh, go see Tom. Like he will. That's what beats me, you know. He has all these friends, and have any of them showed up to the hospital? Nope. Nope. Not once. Oh, Bill did when he was in Farrell. That was it. And when he went to have one of his toes amputated, he went there. He drove up. I give him that credit. Yeah. But because I had Tom to take care of, I didn't go up and see Bill when he was in the hospital when he had a heart attack. So we were texting him to find out what was going on. And he had a heart attack. So second heart attack, and they had to crack him open. So he's been taking it easy. But I just said that. We'll see if he goes. Yep, that's what my husband said. If God made beer, he would tell me that. I was like, you're funny. If he didn't love us, he wouldn't have wanted us to have it. That's what he'd say. Oh, just thinking of him saying that. He's funny. And he would tell me the most funniest stories. Oh, you guys will laugh. He told me about when he was sitting on the back porch and there was this woodpecker. And there was this metal pole out there. He heard this ding, 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 ding. And he looked up, this woodpecker was there. And he go ding, 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 ding. And the next thing, this woodpecker's head's going. Made itself dizzy. Back in a damn metal post. That's funny. Yep. And they, you know what? They found that spot in Jerusalem. Yes, they did. I used to watch a couple who would go and they would show the places of, you know, archaeologists like dug up stuff and they would find all that stuff. And they say Jesus wasn't real. Well, maybe you need to look at the sites that they found. God is revealing a lot of stuff, like with the oceans and stuff. You can, and when they start going down and stuff, yeah, he's revealing a lot of stuff. Like, there's even a city underwater, like Rome. When Rome, you can see the pillars and all that stuff under the ocean. You know, they went underneath the ocean and saw all this stuff. I don't know if it was divers or a submarine, and no, they had like I think it was like I don't know, like drop something down in the sea. I don't know, and they saw that and found that. You know, you can find a lot of stuff undersea. Just like what is that? Somebody put statues in the water. They found a bunch of statues. I'm like, what? you'd be amazed about what you could find about history and stuff throughout. It's really. Oh, you're in Nevada? Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, I plan on staying up here because his friends are up here and I have like a few friends up here. I'm not going to go back home to the other garbage side in Berks County. I'm not going back there. It's too much. Too many memories. I'd rather start new memories where I'm at to make new memories. I heard 3 a.m. I was asleep. I've heard birds chirp at night. They're confused because they're confused by daylight saving times. They're on crack, whitetail. Sorry, I had to get up and get something to drink. So if you don't hear from me, I'm either in the potty, get something to drink. I'll be right back. Somebody entertain. Hey RC, give me a sec. I gotta go potty. Ain't nobody up on my panel because I won't let them. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, everybody. When you have to go, you have to go. What's going on, RC? No, I only let people on my panel if they show their face. But if you porn bomb me, I ain't letting you up. I don't go for that shit. That's disgusting when you do shit like that to people. It's like nobody has anything better things to do with their life but porn bomb people. It's disgusting. They must be that bored. And just especially when they use people's screenshot people's avatars and then porn bomb like they pretended to be John and somebody else, which is crazy. People are nuts, man. Sorry, I'm taking a little bit of my pipe. Yep. Yep, these sickos do anything. I'm hanging in there, RRC. I am. I just wish hubby was. He's just starting to fever again. He's going backwards again. It's just like, and these stupid doctors say this and that, and they don't. Like I said, I'm giving it up to God. I got to, but my heart is broken. It is really breaking every day. I said I'm gonna give it a few weeks. If he doesn't, I don't know. But I'm like in the midst of trying to. I don't even want to think about it. Like figure things out and trying to get another place and stuff. So, and they were talking about long-term nursing care he would need, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, the hell if he's going into a nursing home. He can go to rehab. If he doesn't recover, he's coming home, and he will pass away peacefully in his own home with me. And that's it. And I will take care of him if I have to. I took care of people. I worked in a nursing home. I know how fucking shitty care they do and how they leave people all pissed and shitty. And then they get skin breakdown and shit. No. They already left him shitty. God knows how long he was laying in it by the time I got up there. Thank you, Jill. Yep. My son sure needs it. He's like stressed out. He's snappy. Snappy dappy. Well, we had 10 people in here who jumped in and then they left. Oh, that's okay. Maybe they're that bored with their lives. I don't know. But I just can't give up faith. And, I don't think this doctor believed in faith. And it's just like, it feels like they're trying to just make me make a quick decision, like the devil, But he is fighting. He had his eyes open, and even when I was brushing his eyebrows, for somebody they can feel your touch still. They're still there. I don't trust them myself. You want to know why? They screwed me up. Never go on and get your hemorrhoids taken care of. Bad idea. Now I got more problems that I fucking need. It's like you go in for help. Yeah. Like, look, my stomach exploded too. Like my fucking intestines were shoved up into me. I went in for a mass removal and I come out with this big fucking bulk on my top. I mean, I lost a lot of weight. My skin's hanging. There ain't nothing I can do but try to bring that back unless they cut it off. Oh, yeah. If I don't advocate for him, who will? Nobody. Yep. Oh, and the one nurse said, the night nurse, he's nice, but he goes, you can't trust reading everything on the internet. I'm like, hello, I was reading WebMD about that antifungal fucking medication he's on. You didn't tell me the side effects, that I would do shit to their kidneys. Hello, nobody told me. I'm sure he was pissing fine last time when he had dependents on, a diaper on. He was peeing fine. And you know what? They got lazy. That's why they didn't want to change him all the time. That's why they put the cath in him. That's why they put the fucking thing up his butt, because they didn't want to have to clean his ass. Now, come on, think about it. I'm thinking more, think about it. It makes me think fucking utter laziness. We're tired of cleaning him up. Sorry, that's your fucking job. If you don't want to do it, then fucking quit your job, bitches. And I'm going to make it clear. I really need to give this fucking hospital peace of my mind. I say I want to meet with the doctors. I want to meet with staff. I want to tire a staff meeting. I need to let loose and tell them, you know what? This hospital is unsanitary and you guys don't realize it. And you got fucking robots. Yes, they got fucking robots. It freaks me out. That takes the laundry, and then you got these stupid robots that'll stop and they'll sit there, and then you have one going towards the elevator with laundry and stops. It freaks you out. You're looking, and here's this thing coming at you. Just like I said to my son, see, that car's a robot. He said, what do you, no, it's not. I said, Zach, you see the lens around it? It's shut off. It's a robot. Yeah, like when you did laundry in a nursing home, but you did the laundry, you had to put their clothes on the rack, and you had to stuff the gowns and all that stuff, and towels and washcloths. You had to fold them, and you had to take it up yourselves, and put the laundry away. Yep. Now it's just like you're cutting people's jobs out. Dr. Zeus. Jesus is my doctor. Yep, exactly. I just gotta no, like it just like really tore me down tonight. It just really, I was like, I took the cat in. He's coming around. Well, I'm gonna try again this Sunday because I don't want to always take her up there because it does take a lot out of her. That long drive. She is quiet. She's really good. So we are taking her up Sunday, and hopefully I'm just going to make sure she has a bath Saturday night. I really got to bathe her. I haven't bathed her. Her skin is like a mess. She has allergies so bad. I think it's this fucking place. I just want to get out of this fucking slummy place. My landlord's starting to become a slumlord. He don't want to fucking do nothing. He didn't even want to fix the steps. You know what he does? My third step was broke. I think it was the second or third one. It was broken when I went down. I could see the nails. I called him and said, he said, oh, I'll be out Monday. Doesn't come till like the next day. Fixes it. You know what he does? How he fixes it? Put the same fucking broken step on underneath wood. Just puts wood underneath it and just fucking nails it down. What kind of shit is that? I am going to videotape everything. I have no choice. Maybe he'll get a lawsuit too. I said, oh, can you make it handicap? If I have call the Office of Aging and they'll pay to, put like a handicap ramp and redo everything. No, I'm not. There ain't nothing wrong with those damn steps. Nothing wrong with them. I told him, I said, they're rotted. And I heard him say, yeah, they're rotted, to his wife. Yeah, right. I pay my rent on time. I don't know what fucking crawled up them motherfuckers' ass, but I fucking had enough. And then they call me and say, oh, well, you and Tom need to move out. Well, where am I going to go if you can't get up the steps? I just told them what the freaking EMTs told me. This is a hazard not only to him, but to me. I already fell down them fucking steps, and I banged myself up pretty bad. I think I was going out with my my yacht worker. She like somebody that helps take some shopping and stuff. Even though I have my own car, that it helps with my mental status and helps me clean. Keeps me motivated and focused. I had gone down the steps and I had fallen. I lost my balance and I hit the driveway and I tore open my hands. I was all messed up. Feel like a slap rock. No, she is a emotional support animal. I gave all her paperwork. They have all the paperwork. They have her shots because She only needs one more in June. Then she's good to go. It's a she. She is I told them she's an emotional support. I have to sign in that when she's there. I went and bought her like a harness that came with a leash for a cat. I went and got a dog one for a small dog, and the harnesses are separate, and you had to buy the leash separate. Well, my yacht worker took me out, and we went out for the day and hung out. We went to Pet Plus, and like I said, I looked at it, like pink in the dog aisle, and then I walked around the corner in the cat aisle, and I seen, oh, they have harnesses and they have leashes. By the time I got the fucking thing home, I had already took everything apart. And then the day I went to put it on her, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, like the sides are Velcro, that I could adjust it. Nope. All they had was loops. I'm like, her fat head and neck is not going to fit in this. But her body, the lower part, it would fit. I was like, oh no. So what I did is I took the leash and I made it like a collar. I clipped the clip on and just pulled it a little bit. And I put it on her. Well, she had gotten out of it, when I took her to the hospital. So I put it back on her, and then I put her on him, and she laid between his left side of his body and in between his left arm. But here he was heavily sedated, and I didn't even know he was sedated that day. He looked like death's door, and that made me freak out. I mean, and then, now, and then he said, oh, he's coming around. We turned the vent down. So they do have it down some. That, he's still trying to breathe on his own, but this is just fucking up and down a case of craziness. That's what I think. Oh, I know that, John. I mean, it's just like he don't want to. Who do I talk to about this? Oh, the American Disabilities Act. I should contact them. That's a good idea, John, but who knows if he's going to come home. Like I said, and he still has payments for a firm. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I just wish he would have never fucking bought half this shit. And you know whose credit he puts it in? Mine. Now my credit is just going to be fucked again. And that's okay. I think I'll pay it off in this month. I think he just make the whole payment with his check and pay this rent for, that's it, for June, and just get the fuck out of here once I get my check and my rent rebate. I will. Trust me, I'm writing, taking notes. Yep, that's what made him happy. Me kissing him on his forehead, his mouth. And I think the cat being there and letting him know he could hear me, that she was there visiting. And I'm just going to take her up again, and I know she'll enjoy it. She's been sleeping in my bed now on his side, and then she'll sleep close to me. She's been sleeping with me as much as she can on his side. She smells his scent. She really loves him. He used to play with her at night. You know, when he'd be in the kitchen, she'd jump up on his wheelchair and stretch out and meow at him and he'd pet her. I mean, he loved that. He loves her. Yeah. Just like he loved our buddy. Yeah. And I was looking at his brother's ashes and stuff today, and it's like, ugh. And I was looking through the paperwork at the funeral home. That's what I was doing. It's like, I just might just get an estimate just in case. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. I don't know, guys. What do you think? 1 for yes or 2 for no? Please let me know. Love you, Jill. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, honey. Take care, sweetie. I will. I will. She's going up Sunday. I'm not going to miss Sunday. And hopefully they'll have him in a damn chair, not in a damn bed. I'm going to make sure that they have in the chair. I will, Joe. I will. Thank you, sweetheart. I've been on here for a while, guys. I think I'm going to end this live. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my video. But not to stupid people that like to take people's names through the mud and drag all that crap out. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you so much. Go have dinner, John. Enjoy it. Love you. And thanks for the prayers. Just keep praying for him, everybody. I will continue to pray. Thanks for all the prayers. God bless. Peace out. Love you all, my family.